Hey, how's it going, chat? There's the unmute button. Wow, I'm a professional. The first 10 minutes of that stream can just be skipped by about everybody because I didn't unmute. We're playing here on this map against Quincy, who was the first person we played against. This is all things that I've already said, but nobody heard me because I didn't unmute. Um, yeah, first person we ever played ladder against beat us, and then we ended up playing them in the first round of the tournament, where they also beat us. And now the entire tournament has happened, and we've learned a lot. And now we're going to see if we can beat them. That's the TLDR. James forgot to unmute, and so here we are. I don't really feel like repeating myself, but you don't know what I said, so I have to. Oh, Lord. How do I want to do this? I think I want to recruit from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. But the trick is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to that village. So whoever we send up this way needs to be able to get... needs at least 7 movement. A quick archer could do it. A scout definitely can. So what I'm going to try and do is do an archer right here. Actually, do an archer here, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. If it's quick, we send it up and around and down. If it's not quick, we go scout and send that up. So archer here. Got a quick archer. So a 7 move. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So we do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think we can do it twice, can we? And I don't want to go too heavy on archers right away. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this would have to be a scout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's do a scout here. That'll go here. That's going there. Maybe a fighter. I think we need some fighters. Grab a fighter. We did get a quick one. 4, 5, 6. So actually that fighter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, can grab that village then. So we should be good with that. I think that's a good first turn. We'll advance to here before we do more recruiting. Yeah. Looking good. Okay, so one of the other things that I said, but you didn't hear me because I was muted. I tried to figure out desktop audio. I thought it was working. I recorded a whole last video where it looked like it was working. And it's not working. So you can't hear the game music that I can hear right now. So I recommend that you put on your own music while you're watching the stream, because there's going to be some downtime, unfortunately. And it won't be filled with chill beats. All right. Stony Drew watching. Cool. Let's see what we can make happen. So what we learned from last time is that I have good strategy, which is sort of the overall where are my massive units moving, but I'm bad at tactics, which is the individual movement of units and dealing with zone of control and that kind of thing. So we're going to try and focus on having better unit positioning, unit placement when we are in engagements, and see what we can grab in terms of learning better tactics. We're also going to not send our leader out when all we need to do is survive. We're going to leave our leader back in those situations. All right. I feel like we have a strong first turn here. Pop down here. Can't see anything just yet. You're going to go there next. And you're going there next. We'll probably want to do some scouting with you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's throw a fighter here to grab that village. Resilient fighter. This fighter's not great. Having a dexterous fighter is not exactly what I want. Meanwhile, having a strong archer is also not exactly what I want. Quick and intelligent on the scout is pretty nice. Resilient and dexterous is fine. Strong would be better, probably. But at the same time, the amount of dexterous units that I have means that I really don't need archers. Is there something to be said for grabbing a merfolk? We got a hunter. It's a lot of water in and around here, but it's also relatively easy to avoid the water. So probably not. We've got 36, we could do 2 at 18. I'm gaining 7, which will be... So if we do 28, that leaves us with 8. With our income, we should be able to grab another fighter next turn, or a shaman maybe. If we do 2 fighters here, 2 more fighters here. Let's do that. Let's go a little heavy into the fighters. Right, that puts us at, because we lose gold, so puts us at 13. So we might not be able to get a recruit here, which might not be the worst thing, because that gives us a turn to move down to here, maybe, and get recruits closer to the action. We'll see. So planning mode, we can use on our opponent's turn, so I'm going to try and take advantage of that. Quick, resilient, strong, intelligent. Strong and intelligent, that's a nice combo. Okay, we've got loyalists, which means we do want to try and make something happen this evening, because they will be at their weakest. At 13, we can't really recruit. So why don't we do that maybe? Oh no, that's not gonna work. We can move to there if we want to pull back and grab this village also. To get an early lead on let's get out of planning mode here. Because that's just going to happen. No need to do anything wacky there. Do I want to do this? I've got 13 gold. There's nothing elves can recruit for 13. It's 14 at a minimum. So the question is pulling my leader over here makes it hard for me to recruit the following turn in a meaningful fashion for a night attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get to here, recruit here, but that is now evening already. So I probably don't want to do this. Probably want to come over this way. But let's try and keep that information a little bit hidden if we can. I think rather than using this scout to grab that village, we'll just use him, as his job title suggests, to scout. We'll use the quick resilient one to grab this village because he'll be able to catch up with the main force the fastest. I don't think you're going to push me, so we'll push out. Horseman there. Spearman there. We've got a pikeman there. In all cases, they won't see it if I do this, so we'll do that. Ha! Good. You think I've done that. Yeah, no wozes, no wozes. Although I'll probably end up recruiting some at some point to deal with piercing. But not right now. We're not at that right now. Push out to here. Honestly, we could push down to this forest. That allows us to see a lot. And this is a quick scout. He's got 10 movement. We should be able to get him anywhere he needs to go. And the spearman can't get to him, which is really the only concern that I have. I think that's a good turn. Let's let that go. Planning mode. I love it. So evening will get in position to threaten that village. So we'll pop down here. There. Five movement. I don't think that actually helps me. I think it puts me further away. This is our resilient one. I don't necessarily anticipate that during the evening he would attack us. So we can sort of focus on positioning. Do some scouting with their scout. Move down both flanks. And make a recruit here. And I think that should work. We know there's a horseman over here. That was 23 gold. Bowman. At some point I'll know these numbers just off the top of my head. That's 14. So 37. Plus another 14 is 51. Which means that there's an equal number that we don't know about right now. I'm going to assume I'm actually not sure where they would be. Maybe he banked? There's probably at least one, maybe two in the fog, but there should be a third one somewhere that I have no idea where they are. Cav. And I'm specifically putting the resilient one out front because he can take the most damage. Is there a world in which I actually attack the cav here? Oh shit, there might be a world in which I attack the cav. Between those three? Let's take a look at that. Go into planning mode. Go here, here, and here. And then whatever we do, we'll do some scouting and end with this scout here. Hang on, can I flip those around at all? Because the intelligent one's the one we want to get the kill. I can't. So if we want to do 3v1, it's got to be this. And that's backwards. We want you first, followed by you. You still have movement. So the horseman could run away. The horseman still has movement and could get away, could get out of there. But this is tempting. Yeah, okay. That doesn't work. Horseman moved. So resilient out front, you here, over there, recruit. Are we close enough for a woes, do you think? Probably not, because this is probably a hit retreat when it becomes daytime, so we probably just want, with the units I'm seeing here, probably an archer. Does that make sense, or do I just want another fighter? Maybe a shaman. I don't know how to use a shaman is the problem. That's why I'm sort of shying away from them. I suppose we could try a shaman here. That gives us 28 gold for next turn, which is 2 fighters. Not that we have the castle space to do 2. But that could work. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see what we can see. He still doesn't grab that village. So whatever this unit is, it was slow enough to still be over here. I could be cheeky and grab that village. I don't think that's a good idea, though. Let's pull back here. Execute that. Is that where I want to end up? They can get a lot of folks on me, but I don't think an attack makes sense. The only one that might is ganging up on the one that's with no cover. 2, 3, 4. Because I could do this instead, right? With 5 movement, 1, 2, 3, 4, we get in range to do that. And the other 2 can still get around to do what we need to have happen to put 3 on 1 here. Although they definitely prevent that by taking the forest. So we may be reevaluating here. But that's the threat that I like the most. Okay, do that. Do that. We're definitely going here. Does the shaman make sense? That's what I'm struggling with here. I think I just want another fighter. Yeah, we'll grab another fighter. And then the final move is you. What did we end up with? Strong and dexterous? It's a hard-hitting fighter. And I'm watching that spearman if he tries to cut around to the left here. Take that village sort of cheekily. Okay. I'm happy with that. I assume I'm going to see this spearman go to that forest tile. I don't know what's going to happen with the cav and the horseman, And I could see a couple of things happening with this spearman, either continuing to hold this section of tiles or trying to push past me. I think trying to push past me is a mistake at this point. But I could... And it would be out of character for Quincy, I think, given the other times that I have played them. I still don't know what's going on down here. It's some sort of slower unit, though. Because otherwise I would have seen that unit when I saw this village was not taken. I suppose, okay, so going back to what I was thinking about a Merman Hunter, I suppose knowing that this is the first village I'm going to threaten, a Merman Hunter is not a bad play because it lets me use the swamp tile that is not going to be blocked off from me. Now, this is interesting. So this is definitely a I'm going to take one of your villages from you kind of a play. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because of the shallow water, he may or may not be able to see that I have a fighter here. I do need to prevent that from happening. So instead of pushing down the left side, we'll come back out to here. And here, I think. I've got sight on this. It could be a fencer down here, I suppose. But that'd be a slow fencer. Because this blocks off that village. And if you try and go for this one, well, I yeet you next turn. Let's do something a little bit different here. Because we got 7 move. And I just want to make sure forest is 1 movement for them. So if I put you here instead, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we'll go here. Because that lets me circle back in if I need to. If he decides to not be aggressive and not do that, then I can still recover a little bit and come down the right side. I do have to move this fighter back, however. Yeah, I do have to do that. Because otherwise he just takes this village and then I can't get 2 units on him. The fighter here prevents the take and forces him to take this one instead, which allows me to pinch. All right, there's a lot going on here that I'm not sure about yet. I think this next turn I actually do recruit a shaman to help heal on the retreat. lots of thinking happening. And I'm not going to try and pre-move these guys because it's going to be highly dependent on what Quincy does here. Interesting. Effective. Because that does block me from getting the forest tile. So to do a 3v1 threaten on the spearman, it's also a spearman. Strong and resilient, 42 hit points. So 3v1 may not even be enough. $32. Assume this is a 40, yeah. I can't take out the archer, not with 2. But I also don't know that I can take out the spearman. How am I looking on the let's see what happens with this horseman. If I can get a 3v1 of the horseman. No, I can't. Oh! Huh. My only 3v1 is against the spearman on the village. But it doesn't look great. I don't think this has changed. I think this is happening. I'm gonna take a lot of damage doing that. Because that's death. And I can't get these guys over on the cav. This is similarly not ideal. Right, like... It's not strong, so it does less damage back to us. that crackback damage that's really worrying me. Because we do that. Let's say probably 32 damage. Or down to 32 hit points. Then what, we do this. That's really not good. We do this. 32 drops down to 22. But then we need to hit every single hit. So that doesn't feel great. So it's better to go for one that can't heal. For instance, maybe we come down here, get some free bow shots. Yeah, actually. Hang on. Let's just ignore that whole setup. We take that village. Bow. Depending, maybe that's a bow. If we pop to here and to here, prevents a lot of things from happening. Wait, hang on, that's not right. No. Undo that. Undo that, undo that. Go here and there. And then what, a shaman maybe? This way we've gotten so far down the rabbit hole that I don't know what's going to happen. Let's start this off, because I think this is going to happen. It encourages the cavalryman to take, but I think that's okay. Right, we can still clip him with these two. Yeah. So we're going to do this. Let's see what we see. Okay. Let's do this one. Nice. Yep. Very nice. Out of planning mode. Yeah, we need to make this happen. Yeah, okay. I think I like this sequence of events. Make that happen. Let's do a shaman, and let's just figure out how to make that work. Yeah, I'm good with that. Do I want to start moving my leader back now, or do I want to do that next turn? I think I want one more recruit on this castle tile as we start to retreat. And then next turn, we'll move away. The question is, how long do we try and hold it? Do we immediately leave? So we took it for a turn and then we leave? Or do we try and hold it for second watch and retreat at dawn? Retreating at dawn is dangerous. Bud, what's going on here? What do you think you're doing? That feels like it might have been a misclick. Hey! Pog, just dropping by for now because I don't know if you could actually hear that sound alert. Thank you, Dismartus, for that resub. 4 months now. Holy cow. I can't believe that I have been doing this for 4 months. Maybe we go here. And then we'll just like go do an attack. It seems like the play to me. I think probably we'll go archer in this tile before we run away. Okay. See, I think Quincy is really good at tactics. I think that's one of their strong suits. And one of my weakest, so. Like the way he maneuvered this to just even prevent anything from happening over here, making it so that there was no attack I could make that would be good. Incredible. It's the kind of thing that I need to learn how to do. We'll probably start this turn off up here with the simple stuff. Attack, bow, you know, the things. Got a bunch of repositioning. No surprises there. Switching out. Oh, because this way you can move down, prevent a circle around, sure. If I wanted to be vindictive, I could try and do this, but that would end up with my unit dying, I'm fairly certain. Now I can get 4-on-1 here. I don't know if that's worth it. I can get good terrain, though, which is nice. With a dexterous unit. Could try that. But that leaves my scout pretty open. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, the bowman can get there. And yeah, so now it's not open. So that's probably not going to happen here. Let's do this. Because, like, hello. That's easy. Come up there. So as it stands, they can only get 1 unit on my scout, which feels pretty good. It's kind of where I want to be. I still can't kill this spearman, so I don't think that that's worth trying here. Come back into planning mode, so we can go here. Running 3v1 on our strong intelligent guy who we don't want to die. Could do the old switcheroo. Put strong and dexterous there, and the intelligent one backs out. Put the shaman here, where it can be hit by exactly 1. But it's if the horse does it, that's 16 by 2. We'd still have to hit twice, but it's possible. And then that horse is in a lot of trouble. Alternatively, we go here, where, I mean, it can still be hit, but they've got to go into swamp and surround themselves. So I think that's probably better. And we just continue to defend here. And pull back next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which we should be able to do relatively easily, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pulling back over there. I'm gonna grab an archer here. Or maybe a woes on the retreat. Could really be used to slow them down. That actually seems really interesting. Let's try it. So we go woes here. And we'll pull back to there. Is there a way to get a dexterous person over here? You're dexterous. Yeah, okay, so delete you. Let's get you here. Let's just delete a bunch of stuff here. You go here. You're quick and resilient. I kind of like that. No. Yeah. You go there. Resilient and dexterous goes there. Strong and dexterous goes here. Strong and intelligent goes here. And then you go here. And we're not going to push in with our scout. Okay. Wait, hang on. We didn't recruit. Fuck. Things got out of order and we didn't recruit. Damn it. And I can't undo now. Because I must have revealed some shroud. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Whomsoever is most likely to die, Daddy McDedderson? Okay. I don't know who that is at this point. Let's just finish up the repositions. Who's most likely to die? I'm putting it at this one here. So except for missing my recruit, I think that's good. Now I don't want to get close. Nah, not really. I'm happy just sort of staying there. Do a little bit of scouting. Missing that recruit actually feels really bad. Because I think a Woes would have been perfect as a sort of screening unit. Can't move very fast, but is really hard to kill. I can chase you basically anywhere. You take that village, put 3 on you. 2, I would recruit first. Take that village, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can put 2 on you. Take that village, I can still get you. I mean, you can try and run that way. 6, 1, 2, 3. That's a forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can get to here. So you could escape me by going straight out that way. Or straight out that way. But I can get in front of you with the archer. Maybe not. Right? Yeah, because I have to go out here. Like, what, I do this? Nah, that's not going to work. This is exactly what we played. Yeah, it is. Was I Loyalists? I don't remember. I actually don't remember, Stony Drew, if I was Loyalists when we played. I feel like I was. I was Loyalist, wasn't I? Because I did Spearmen to try and counter all the scouts. Yeah, okay, cool. I like how you are just going to respond to me in whichever screen you're actively on. Okay, let's figure this out here. Probably something like that. Maybe like that instead, though. You recruited 3 scouts, yeah. How far can you move? Oh, perfect. We're doing that instead. Check something really quickly here. background to your coding project. That's totally fair. Yep, running away. That makes sense. Sorry, who are you? Nope. Is it you? Planning mode has me all kinds of confused. It's you. Did you get hit? You did get hit. Okay, so you're at 28 now. Oh, interesting. Having you in planning mode actually prevented me from seeing the combat. All right, we're gonna have to redo some of this, I think. Because now I just want to get you out. Let's see if there's a way this works. That's sort of as far as you can get. I don't know about that. Where else can you go? If you hit all 3 times, that would not be great. Yeah, I can't outrun. that cav. But I mean, I can just continue to do damage to it. Oh, actually. If I go down there, what happens? Is that meaningfully different? Yeah, it is. Okay. So maybe we do that. Out of range of at least the mage, which is kind of crucial. Okay. I think this works. Start with that one. And this. And that. That. This. That. And that lets me see that there's really not a whole lot over here. So we'll do this. Whoops. As it turns into day, I think I do want our woes. Some lawful units here. So we'll grab woes. This is with 30. I'm real tempted to try the hunter, the merman hunter, and just see. I think there's a way to make that work. Alternately, well, we do another archer. Probably an archer is just better. Which means I can't recruit. That'll be my only recruit. That'll be my second recruit this turn and the only one. I'd be I'm 1 gold shy of being able to do fighter and archer. Let's grab another archer. Yeah, I like that. Whoops. And that should be fine. And I'm going to take a really quick bathroom break. And I'll be back in just a second. Don't go away. Okay, I'm back. Let's see what's happened. Running away, taking his village back, yep. Okay. So far, no deaths. It's unfortunately not quick, but dexterous and strong is really good to have on an archer. I think I would prefer dexterous and quick, but dexterous and strong is fine. Quick and strong, not the best. Ow. That's why scouts are weak. But I think that should be fine. And that was the last unit he could get on there. Oops. Planning mode. How far away can we run? To here? To here? Or on the village? On the village means we need to defend, which I'm not sure I want to do. I think I'd rather just run. We still have to defend if I do that, so I need to pick the right direction to run. Probably here. Six. And what do we do in that case? Shaman. The other fighter. Woes. Zone of control on the Woes should protect this way. They'll take that village, but I think that's okay. We'll take that one. Strong and intelligent. Resilient and dexterous. Yeah, we need to do some zone of control blocking over here, right? Take the mountain. And over here. Then we go here. That feels right. I'll wait until his move is complete, but that feels pretty good. Couple more observers. Now he's moving out. Planning mode off. Do the easy one. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, some not terrible luck. Look at that. Actually, let's just check this out. Overall, things have been pretty well matched. Not a lot of exchanged blows, though. But that puts me ahead rather significantly, I think. So now it's just about protecting my units. And he's not really, if I go back into planning mode, he's not really in a position to swing right and get to this scout. I mean, he's going to take some villages on the left, but now I have a unit advantage. And I'm protecting the rest of my units. I mean, he takes that village and he has to deal with a woes during the day. Like, I like using planning mode in my opponent's turn because then I can spend my turn picking holes in my plan. Oh, cool. So we're having a conversation with a new player. Fighters not get destroyed by spearmen. Yeah, basically. That's a good point. Quick ones have exactly 1 hit point more than they should. This is my entirely unbiased perspective that has nothing to do with the state of this game right now. Nothing at all, huh? Nothing at all about Sienus, who has 1 hit point and is going to be able to run the fuck away now. Okay, so if I am Quincy, what am I doing on my next turn with the units that I have? Well, these fighters are at 60% defense, so And I can only put 2 units on either of them. So that's not great. I'm not feeling good about my chances of killing any of them. Probably we do something like these two up against this one. Still not great. Maybe pull back with this spearman to heal. Obviously the big problem is the woes. But again, there's just not a lot to do. This cav can actually get around and kill that one fighter. So that's an issue. Hang on, what mode am I in? Planning mode, okay. If I drop here, then I keep the village. Again, that woes is, but now the woes is in range of the mage, which is not great. The problem is anyone that I put here can get 3v1'd. If I do this, I feel like it's likely he gets ambushed on accident. No, I don't think so. He knows that I have the woes. Just put your leader there. Great idea. Great idea. Oh, you mean, oh, I don't want to rely on that, you know? I think that's a bad, because basically you're saying, so to get here, the most direct path is just to go straight. But I think because of this, and that would get ambushed, and so you wouldn't be able to do that. I don't think that's going to happen. So I think instead maybe we do this and that. And then he has to pick one. I think I like that. Yeah, it's a good thought, but I think that it makes a poor decision on my part, you know? Archer gets destroyed if you do that. Horseman plus spearman. Horseman is an issue. 12-2 is 24 by 2. And there's a spearman. 30. Yeah, okay. I see that. What can we do? How can we rejigger this? I'd have to put people on worse terrain. What if I just don't have that unit? If I just don't have that unit, that's 1 on this fighter. Just move it back 1. No, but then no, that's not going to work. If we move it here. Might be better to save the archer for the clapback. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right about the archer dispartist. They shouldn't be used for that kind of thing. So this, we have the potential of that fighter dying. But there's also the potential of that fighter doing a lot of damage in return. So I think that's fine. Go archer here. And maybe a mage at this point. we're going to try and hold the lines sort of here. The afternoon next. So actually what I'm going to do is not a mage, but if we do a archer, that leaves us exactly enough, well, one more than enough to get a fighter next turn. And I think I like that better. All right, let's start. Let's do this. This feels good. So we could do that. We do this. Do that and that. This. That one. That. This. That. And that. I think we just stay right there with the leader. TBH. Do I want to stay more central with that archer? Nah, that's fine. Ooh, you don't miss. That's a problem because this is the more valuable. That was the more valuable fighter because it was strong and intelligent, and now they both die. God damn. That hurt. That really hurt. With what I can see, we know there's a mage somewhere back here. Back into planning mode. I mean, we're gonna... Nope, back into planning mode. Take that back. Pop down. Right now, I want to try... Actually... How do I want to do this? 13. You're dexterous. It doesn't help you here. Ten by 3 hurts. You know, I suppose I could do attack here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can double archer against the cav. That opens us up against the archer we place there dies in that case, though. Use archers for the attack on the spearmen, save the woes for the cav. So that would be here. Then that lets me put a fighter on the village. Woes and archer here. That could work. And we'll need 2 of them because we need to hit three shots. I'm worried that kind of exposes our archers. This could be fun. Right? We make that attack. If it doesn't work, with a bow, mind you, then we finish like this. Fighter takes the village, and then we 4v1 on the cav. Kill the cav, and then use the shaman to slow the horseman. Pog? Is that Pog? That feels Pog. So let's reorder this, right? Just to remind myself that that needs to happen. What do you think about that? Obviously, there are a number of ways that that gets ruined by this one spearman coming up in here and blocking my biz. But then that spearman gets very exposed, and I think we just kill it. We've got half an eye on the stream. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Ooh, it wasn't ruined. I think that plan works. But we're going to do this outside of planning mode, one at a time. Yeah, it's going to take that second one, but let's start with that. That only needs to hit once. I like that. So we're going to take some damage by doing this. Ho ho! Okay, that's less great. But I think we still go for it. Yes. Let's do that. This. Yeah, I think I like that. Slow. Okay. That can happen. That can happen. And we get a fighter here. Do we stay here? Do we pull back? Do we push forward? I probably don't push forward. I could try to shimmy over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I shimmy to here, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I'm here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so shimmying doesn't do me any good here, so I think we just stay put. Yeah, okay. I'm going to move here just so that I can support on either side if I need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives me a little bit of room to play around with. So we're losing one fighter for sure. If I'm our opponent, how am I doing this? I'm probably... Oh, I've got options. Maybe Spearman attacks here. Do you push the mage up on the fighter on the village? You gotta hit all three times? I think all three times. Yeah, you gotta hit all three times, so that doesn't really make sense. Probably you go archer after you kill the fighter here, and then mage around the side, kill this second fighter. That's fine. Yep, take that kill. Interesting positioning, because that prevents... Now you have to move really out to the side, which whoever you put there can get pretty well trapped. I'm gonna have enough gold for another fighter too. I think I'm gonna need another fighter. What can you see? I wonder if I can sneak this scout down the right side and start cleaning up some villages behind him. He's also still attacking in the afternoon, which is bold. He's not pulling back. Adios to Smartus. Thanks for dropping in. Oh, and Deddy McDetterson is still alive. So, not the first to die, unfortunately. Or fortunately. Not sure. Because you had me name that unit when not really anybody was going to die. We've lost 3 units, but none of them have been Deddy McDetterson. See ya. Have a good evening. Alright, so he is pulling back. But he has left a couple of his units out to dry. Yeah, I don't think he can see if I drop down to here. We're just gonna do it. Okay, folks. Let's figure this out here. Five, 4 over there. Thirteen, 2. And that should probably be enough. That a 6 out of 4 would do that. Seven, 4 there. 6, 4 there. So that should kill the horseman. And the shaman has 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Somewhere over here slows the fencer is the point. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't get the fighter over there. But I get my leader over there. Yeah, okay. So we start with you. Is that how I want to do that? It's not. I don't want to leave you exposed like that. I'm going to go here instead. Fair enough. Yeah. Not happy about that. If I can't get that fighter over there anyway, then why don't we stick it out here? Now I like this a lot better. Stay there. Oh, right. 70% defense. This probably doesn't work, but we'll try it. Yeah, no luck. Okay. I think I'm comfortable just pressing this. Why would you default to that? Fewer attacks. If I hit every one, I kill, but if I hit every one of these, I also kill. I guess that's a 2.7% and this is a 0.8%. But I'm not going to kill, so I'd rather just do damage. Aight. Sure. Just prevent him from taking a village. And he's got skirmisher, so he's going to run away anyway. But that was exciting. If we had hit just one... But I think that's probably pretty good. We're a couple kills ahead now. All my American players. Yeah, there aren't many of us. Please don't comment on my village grabbing. There are only so many times I can use the XD emoji. So you gotta switch it up with some LOLs in there too. Can I punish that? I don't think I can. I think he well, I can try, right? Like, we could try to do this. I don't think that ends very well for me, but we can try. Honestly, run something like that. All right, well, let's start with this one, actually. Nope. Go out of planning mode. That seems fine. He can probably see me at this point, but that's fine. Strong and dexterous. Strong and dexterous. Strong and quick. Can't really get more. I mean, let's go for it. It's a coin flip. I will flip that coin. Okay. That mushroom, combination of the hills and the mushroom makes it very difficult for me to get anyone else over there. I do still think this makes sense. Can't miss. Love to see it. Okay, so it's not a very specific issue. Interesting. It's a bad idea. That's better. I don't like that. That feels like a mistake. Maybe I just let them... If they want to use 2 ranged units against an Elvish Archer, they can. And let's just regroup here. Actually, hang on. Maybe there's a way that I threatened that right-hand village. I don't think there is. I think Time of Day is going to screw me there. I do already have some units over here, though. Like, I can do that. Actually, I already threatened it. I just don't threaten it in a way that my units are safe from being pinched. That's needlessly far out. Especially for a quick one. Okay, one at a time here. Let's start with something that's going to give me some information. Which is actually no new information. It's exactly what I could already see. Okay. That's actually good information to have. Yeah. Let's do that. We can get out of planning mode now. I think I need more fighters. I lost a couple. Maybe a scout. I think fighters. Let me push down. I can live with that. I'm hoping that this scout will pull this spearman down, keeping him sort of out of play with this stuff. I can back up 2 and be completely out of range, but still able to steal this village if he gets off of it. And he's gotta make some bold plays to prevent me from killing this spearman. And whatever play he makes, I think I can punish him for it and kill whoever the screening unit is. I'm up 3 kills right now. This feels like I'm favored at this point. Certainly this is not a sure victory, but it feels like I'm favored a little bit now. It's a lot of people in observer chat that are not watching the stream. What a shame. What a shame. I gotta check on something really quick. 1 second, guys. I'm back. So he's pulled back. So he can see that scout. Interesting. I don't really think I have. I mean, it did what I wanted to, right? We pulled down this spearman. And now we're gonna back up because I don't particularly want to die. And the difference from the last time I tried to threaten this village, one, we're a turn later in the time of day, which is not good. But two, we have archers, which we didn't have before. So now I can do something like this without taking as much damage back. Right, so we've got 6x4, 5x4. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, that's really awkward. Oh, that's really awkward. So now we have to do this, but we're not expecting to kill him, but we're screening our other archers so we can get him out of there. Yeah, I think we have to. Okay. So we run something like this. And that. And that should keep everybody alive. Go with another woes. There's only one mage on the map. And that, I mean, if I play my cards, that puts me a woes on either side. I think I like that. And we'll just back out of the way. Okay. The two spearmen on the archer right by the village is probably where the most danger is right now. Right? Nighttime's going to save me here. 6x3 and 5x3. going to do some serious damage, but not enough to kill. Okay, so spearmen normally have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, do you think? Probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's a spearman here. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if he's going for this one. The other thing he could do, and even with my 10 movement, I'm 1 short, I should have stayed in the water, is pinch this fighter. Go right there, pinch the fighter, use an archer. You should be able to clean that up. Or the mage. And I can pull down, but I can't pull down fast enough for that to be really worth it. Let's see how much damage he did. Not a lot. So probably he doesn't do that. And I get a freebie and can run away. Maybe. We'll see. So a couple of things that I'm looking at. Looking at this and this and that. I would do that in a different order though. I would probably do it like that. No, actually, I would do 1, 2, 3, take. And then we have a little pod over here. Which would be a 4v3 pod if these guys all moved over. We can do 1, 2, 3. I don't think that kills though. Oh. If we go deep, then I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. We run there. This is in the wrong order because we would need this. This mage is a problem. If we do this and that, we're not killing anybody there, but we're keeping the threat on. This feels like wasting the unit advantage that we currently have. Because this opens us up to this archer dying. Yeah, so the archer dies. And then what? Probably this archer. Well, we've got much better terrain for this archer. But it still is not pretty. But we can, I mean, we can pull back. No, not like that. We pull back here, there, there, there. How are we doing? We misclicked last turn and we're trying to recover from it. But I think mostly okay. This is where I think I'm going to end this turn. But we haven't actually moved anyone yet. No, I don't have any idea of what the average turn number is. We're only on 13. I feel like things are mostly decided somewhere between 14 and 24. 24 is probably high end of that range. So there's a world in which we can kill this spearman, which I was looking at, and we can kill this spearman, which I was also looking at, but it opens us up. Like, we've sort of split off on the sides, and he can send his entire army either left or right, cut off that flank, and demolish it. So I don't think we're going to do that, and instead I think that this is the right pattern to retreat on. But we'll go there. Just on the principle of it, really. Anybody see any glaring... So the woes on the mountain is a 30%. It's the same as... Well, I guess it's probably... No, it's the same as anywhere else, mountains or hills. And it puts us one tile away from the mage's attack. So... I kind of like it. Forests on either side. The problem is no one else can get to this mountain. That is a lie, James. That is an absolute lie. Okay. So we do this. I was trying to split my woes so they weren't both on the same side, but... Oh, I can still do that. Do that. And that. That gives the added benefit of being able to get some heals on someone who needs it. I think I like that. Yeah, let's go for that. I don't think there's an order problem here. On the left flank, I mean, these three are mostly what's stopping the left flank, right? He's not exactly close to my left flank. Best he can do is 3 on this fighter. Yeah, I think it's just threat of retribution, and we can get out of there. Any way you like, we can push out past this choke point. So I'm comfortable with that. All right, cool. We're up 60 gold and 3 units. Force is 2. I think at this point he can't see that the scout is there, but like, come on, he's got to know. He's got to know that scout is there. So I don't think we're surprising him anytime soon with that. So at this point, he's moved that spearman back to get healed. Fully. Okay, he's just going to get into position this turn. Which gives me a chance to further retreat. Okay, fine. Pull that back to the village. I'll be honest, I don't know that I want to recruit. I think I'm just going to go over here. How much movement do you have? 7? If we go here... Yeah, that sets up a double team on this if we want to make that happen at some point. Without providing a threat to that archer. Back up there. Go sort of straight back. Yeah. I'll be honest, I'm not really sure what I'm doing here, so we're just going to throw some units in places and see how they can respond with that. That seems pretty safe to me. I guess the 2 spearmen and the cav that can reach that fighter. Okay, but then these are way too far away. I can still be 1 closer. Oh, also, in that case, be able to heal the fighter that's definitely going to get attacked. Yeah, cool. Easy enough. Considering just a real quick zoop-a-doop down the left side. We are quick. It's not the worst idea in the world. Quick and strong. So this is morning. Turn 2 is afternoon. Turn 3 is evening. And then this would be first watch. Honestly, that's a little late. Let's not. Let's just leave him there. Come out through the front. Maybe we'll get a scout at some point and try that push on the left side. Yeah, I'm good with that. I mean, if he doesn't make anything happen this turn, then he's attacking in afternoon as loyalists, which doesn't seem great. Yes, hi, I'm still there. Also, if he stays there, like, that would be pretty bad for him. I mean, he could come over here. That stops the double team, but he's still on 20%. I do a bit of damage. Because I'm in 60 as an elf. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you, computer player. I'm feeling a lot better about my performance in this game versus the last game that I played on stream. It's too late for a push like that. Like, I'm going to get very defensive here. And then I'm going to push back. Next turn. Nope. I mean, to be honest, that's actually not terrible as it is. Make him make something happen. Could do that, I suppose. $27 is an unfortunate number because it means I can't get 2 of anything. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 fighters and 2 woes. 5 fighters and 2 woes. I think another archer is where I want to be. You don't want to charge in the XP. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You can still get 2 units on him, which I'm not thrilled about. I suppose I could back up 1. Zone of control protects. That fighter's not having a good day, though. Well, a fighter isn't going to have a good day. That's true. That's true. And this one is resilient, so he's got a couple more hit points. And dexterous, so your first thought of using, like, mage and bowman, they're going to take extra damage on the crackback. If it dies, I think we're probably fine. It'll get kind of dicey. Because I think they'll be able to attack the shaman, but only with 1 unit, so we should be okay. All right, I'm going to run with this. Yeah, unless I make a straight line across the map, which, like, could do, you know? I mean, we still have the fencer to worry about. And like that makes this fighter not have a good day, I'm sure. But I could do that. Yeah, he gets trapped and stuff. But it does prevent the mage from hitting my woes. Actually, as I'm looking at this, that woes looks kind of exposed as things are. But something like that. I mean, we still get trapped from there. Now we actually don't get trapped. I don't know, chat. The woe still takes a bunch of damage. Quampels, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I don't think even with 3 units you do 50 damage here. Let's just run it like this. We're at diminishing returns at this point. Yeah, woes is regen. Was that everybody? That's everybody. Okay, we're really not moving a whole lot of people here. I think that's fine, honestly. Yeah, the woes is going to get hurt, but what are you going to do about it? I think this is going to happen this turn. Something like this. Or at the very least, we're going here because it's going to be evening. And we'll go like here. Yep. I mean, we are expecting that fighter to have a bad day. TM. Okay, right. In this situation, there's 2 on that shaman. That's not good. Two spearmen on that shaman are going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, that's a mood. Disartis. So we save the fighter at the cost of losing the shaman, both of which are close to leveling up. The shaman only needs 1 kill. The fighter needs a kill and some experience. He was a convict. At least he died with some redemption. All right, all right. Was that Deddy? I don't think that was. Maybe it was. I think that was Deddy. That was Deddy McDedderson. Wow. But at the same time, like, he's pushing in the afternoon as player 2. He's fulfilled his prophesized fate of being bait. Yes, he has. Right. Planning mode doesn't like that. Ow! Okay. Give me the woes on the right as... What do you want? What do you want? Named after you? You believe in that tree? Let me know if you wanted something other than your name. Nah? Alright, cool. I lost a couple fighters, so I'll probably recruit a fighter, use my leader to soften up this spearman. So let's plan this out. Fighter. Soften that up. Let's see, maybe we come down... Oh, you know what we do? That and that. The fence on the left is dangerous. It is dangerous. What I'm planning is a level up here. Hopefully. We'll see how that works. We gotta kill the mage and the spearman. Go woes. I think this should be more reactive to the RNG you get. Sure, I'm just trying to think this out before I start anything. Gotta have a plan before I start to modify it. Yeah, I won't actually be executing any of these actions. I'll be deleting them and going one by one and changing things, but I want to have a basic idea of what's going on. So the goal is to kill 3 units this turn. The mage, the spearman, and the spearman. And I might just say, lol, take the village. But we'll see, because this archer might be useful in utility somewhere over here. So let's start. We will recruit the fighter. That I'm happy with. And then we will do this. Oops. I'm still in planning mode. Get out of planning mode. Okay, that wasn't great. I mean, it sets up... Oh, it doesn't, because that's a 5-4. This is a 6-4. We're going to switch this around, because a 3 hit here lets the... that lets the shaman kill. Or we hit 0. And now this is not a good attack. Right, we still have a fighter here. Okay, let's start with this fighter. Start with that fighter, 6-4. No, let's start with the other fighter. and finish with that one. Yeah. Now I have options. Missing all four in a 60%? Yeah. So go back to planning mode. We can do this attack. Assume we hit once. Then we run in and kill with the archer. Or we start with the archer. No, because no matter how we do this, we don't get it to a point where the shaman can kill him in one hit. We get it where the shaman can kill him in two, but not in one. I think we'd have better luck trying to, after we kill him, getting this cavalryman close. I think the archer on the right is going to be necessary for DPS. It's very possible, yeah. So, chance to kill 36. 13. So we'll start with the woes right here, because there's a chance that this just straight up kills. It didn't. Just double checking that this is like 36. Yeah, I want that unit dead. So we'll kill him with the archer. Not going for the trap. There, I don't. You know what? I don't see it. I didn't see it. Whatever it was, I didn't see it. $33, huh? Back into planning mode. Take the village so you aren't at 27 gold again. Yeah. If we do 13-2 there. Yeah, I'm not sure that's a huge concern right now. Back, shoot, and see where we are. Okay, let's try that. Get out of the way. Shoot. Yikes. My guy. It's not all terrible, but it's certainly not what I was hoping for. I was hoping we'd find a way to level up the shaman this turn. And I don't think that's going to happen. Like if we hit 3 out of 4 here, then it would happen. It's tied with the most likely thing to happen, but still not very likely. And we take a bunch of damage doing that. I think I'm going to go for it. Beautiful. Okay, heal or damage? It's about to turn to night. I think we want to make this sort of the final push. Let's go damage. Oh, okay. Oh. All right, we got there. So that's pretty cool. I'll call it GG's. Nice game. All right, cool. Well, that was fun. Conquaculations. Thank you. Quamples, your woes did some work. Thank you, computer player. Appreciate it, everybody. Let's go back here. I was thinking of naming the shaman. Yeah. You would have gotten the choice of our only level 2 that game. What does chat think about my choice for the level up being a sorceress instead of a druid? Because I'm not sure about that. Like, clearly at this point he's overextended too far at the wrong time of day. So my thought process was that I was going to turn this into a final push. Given the time of this, I think it's a good choice. Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking. Oh, DPS to kill him ASAP. Yep. And also more hit points. The sorceress has like 5 or 4 more hit points than the level 2 than the druid. If you're in a more even spot, +8 healing is strong, in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was killing time. Okay, cool. Cool. Glad we are all on the same page here. Using recruit left, so you push right. Yeah. Rarely get the healer unless I have a ton of units deal. That's very fair. That is very fair. Gotta go lunchtime? Oh, your time zone. Holy cow. It is nearly 10 o'clock at night. But thanks for hanging out, computer player. It was awesome. That was a really good game. I've been live now for nearly 3.5 hours. So I feel good about the game. I don't know that there are any major lessons to learn from that. I felt good sort of at every step of the game. I'll go back and look through the chat log to see if there's any lessons to be learned from observer chat. But I'm going to call it there. That was a lot of fun. So if you're new here, I'm just going to run through the things. If you're new here, please drop a follow. That way you'll get notified when I go live, and you can watch more Westnoth. The next Westnoth stream is going to be on Saturday morning for me. I'm in Mountain Standard Time in the Americas, so whenever that is for you. In addition, we have a Discord server where we talk strategy, and I will announce there my next stream. Sometimes they're not when they're scheduled, so that's a great way to keep up to date with stuff like that. You can also follow the channel, and you'll get a Twitch notification when I go live. If you have Amazon Prime, you can link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, and you get a free subscription every month, which is just free money that you could be using to support your favorite streamer. So that's just something you should know about, whether you choose to use it on me or someone else. Other than that, at the end of the stream, what I'm going to do is go to my end screen. I'll run some ads on the way out. Appreciate it if you let those run and watch those, because that gives me just a couple more cents to put towards the channel. Getting some better audio equipment is sort of next on my list of things to do. And eventually, a green screen, so you're not seeing this stuff, and it's just me. But that's probably a ways off yet. And after I run this ad break at the end of the stream, we will be raiding someone. I haven't decided who yet tonight. Maybe we'll raid Ephriel? Not sure who. Stick around, there'll be a raid to some good human, small streamer, doing something on Twitch. Spread some positivity in other channels if you want to keep fun times happening on Twitch. It's a great way to do it. Otherwise, thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all probably on Saturday morning is the next time. Honestly, I didn't even expect to find a stream for this game, but good vibes. Yeah, that is the trick. I don't think anyone else is currently streaming Westnoth, or I would raid them, so it'll be someone else at this point. All right. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to head off now. Take care.